Alright, so last time you guys were exploring these various hallways and pathways of this, what appears to be abandoned gnomish city underneath La Sardat. Whether it's part of La Sardat or not, unclear, but there was a clear change between the caves above and below. You all got into a battle against a Sildebrand last time. You defeated it. You did find this manual of Iron Worm, which essentially allows you to build, if you were able to build constructs, these are the instructions that you would need to build an Iron Worm golem. You guys explored a couple of the abandoned buildings. You didn't find anything in there, and you made your way towards the bridge at the north side of these ruins, which is the only way that you could see to walk at least across to the central city ruins at the center of this cave complex. Going across the bridge, you encountered a prismatic roper, which moved slowly and creeped towards you all. One of you did have to make a save to avoid becoming entranced by it, but eventually you guys made your way around a rather large kind of castle-like building to the backside, and you guys have a good feeling that at least the roper is not going to catch up anytime soon, and if not, potentially might just give up the chase and return to its perch. That's kind of where we left it off. You guys are much closer to this strange, mathematically perfect cone structure that's coming down from the ceiling into a building down further to the south, but in the position that you're at right now, you're not able to climb down. There's too many ruins and elevation change to get down to it. You do, however, on the backside of this castle-like structure, see a small passageway that has become evident to you. It is larger than you would expect. Most of the doors on this particular building are larger than what you would expect in gnomish architecture, built so that somebody even as tall as 9 feet, 9 or 10 feet, like a giant, could walk through these without having to crouch. Certainly a lot bigger than a gnome would ever need.
I had a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
There's other buildings here, right? It's not just the one with the X. Are the other ones the same scale, or are they more gnomish scale?
No, the buildings that that Finri searched through, the 3 kind of residential-looking buildings, were much smaller. And in terms of the doorway heights, they were 4.5 feet tall. So, it's not like a gnome would be brushing the top of the door with his head, but anybody bigger than small would probably have to crouch and come through. This one is unique. Whether it's the only one with large doors, unclear. You can't necessarily see all the doors of every building in this place right now.
So I rolled a listen check, but I accidentally had it set for self. I only rolled an 8. Just doing a listen around.
Noted.
And I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something.
Go ahead,
I was just going to ask Max, since you're the knowledgeable one, do you know anything about the history of gnomes hanging out with 9-foot people?
Can I do a history roll about it?
Yeah, you can do it as a history roll. Go ahead. Okay. What you know is that even in the Kragan, modern Kragan societies, they do associate in current times with some what would some people call monstrous races. The city of Kragendusk is essentially, 90% gnome, but there are certain tasks that gnomes can't do that monstrous races are much better at doing. And whether they're using some form of compulsion to befriend these kinds of groups, or if it's just a monetary thing, there are known ogre groups that are integrated into Kragan society with the gnomes. They also are known for building constructs. You've seen that, especially the ancient gnomish groups. You saw that in Alaja with various scripts that came potentially from Mechanus that were found in the ruins. You saw that they had a portal to Mechanus, which is interesting. And certainly the scale of some of the equipment that they build down here for their mining operations, etc., that you have found is large, just by nature of sort of a mining operation. In terms of sigils or glyphs on this cone, you guys are too far away from the cone to make out that kind of detail. All you can kind of tell is its shape and its material at this point.
The cone is coming into that house with the 9-foot doors?
No, it's hard to show perspective here, but you're in a building that is to the north of all that's happening, and it is substantially higher in elevation than the building that has that cone coming down. But you're still like a solid, I don't know, like eighth of a mile away. The dimensions mean nothing.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the house in front of us with the 9-foot doors because I don't know what kind of being is in it. I think that the cone is the cone. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that thing.
Yeah, is anybody looking? Is anybody looking back towards the bridge at this point?
No, that's kind of what my listen check was for, to hear.
Okay.
I could hear.
Max will look.
Okay. Max, give me a look.
I think Landray also did roll a listen and spot check if he missed it.
Okay. With Landray's listen check.
Oh, that
Landray,
was
last time. I hadn't rolled anything yet. Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm still going to apply that listen check and Max's look. Okay.
Oh.
Landray, you hear sort of movement of. It's almost like ropes being dragged on rock. A similar sound to the sounds that you heard. The sounds that you heard when that roper was coming up the bridge. Max, as you look back, you do see the roper. For whatever reason, it is not necessarily using its hypnotic coloration at this moment. Maybe because you're too far away to actually notice the colors, or maybe it's just innately not doing that right now. But it is slowly moving in your guys' direction, ever so gently, every moment you check.
How far away is it, did you say?
You guys ran around to the back of this building, so it's kind of 200 feet away at this point, maybe even more, 250 feet.
I mean, I'm just going to tell Landray, can you hit that with your bow and arrow? Because if it's slow moving, maybe you can just ping him to death with your arrows before he gets to us. And then we'll go clear up your arrows from where he's at.
Yeah, I look at him and nod and say, I'm sure I could hit that.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and launch some arrows if you wish towards it. What is your? Let me see. You're using your longbow, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What is the range increment stated on your longbow? I think I wrote it in last time we had this question. 100 feet. So from this distance, you would have 2 range increment penalties. So you'd be taking -2, I think. Let me double check. Is it -2 or -4?
Why is it 2 range increment penalties?
Because it's beyond 200 feet away. So the 100 foot is his range. Okay. The first one and then the second one. Yeah. Okay.
So I made my will save against the fascination. Do I remember that doing that in the last fight prevented it from fascinating me again, or did it continue to fascinate me, or we would have known if it kept?
Oh, like if it was something that you had to check each time it happened.
I believe it was, because I think I had to roll multiple checks against it.
That's
the one we found in the
question. Yeah, let me double check. Yeah, there's nothing that says. I don't see anything that says that it you're immune for 24 hours in this particular raw for this. I think it is an activated thing. It's not a constant thing. So usually when it's like the 24 hours, it can't affect you again. It's usually something that's innate to the being. If it's something that the thing has to actually turn on with a standard action, it's usually reusable.
Like Dragon Fear versus an actual like fear spell.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah. So Lanray, you just have a -4 based on the raw and how the range penalty would work. If you wish to fire off, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You have a full action here. There's no.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Just sort of lining it up as it's sort of creeping its way towards you all. And there were oleaps still up in the upper areas of the cave, kind of floating like little dust balls that you've noticed. Okay. Oh, that dice looks cocked now. All right. So 2 of those definitely hit. Let's see if the other 2 do. Oh, actually. Wow. Yeah. Okay, 2 of those do hit. You fire off those 2 arrows, and as they strike for 6 points of damage, they strike the little tentacles that are outreach the most. Yeah, it causes 6 points of damage, and as it does, this roper kind of wildly flails, and its sounds are like scraping against the rock of the bridge that it is now, 3/4 of the way beyond crossing. It is at this moment kind of taken aback by the shot, but it is kind of grinding.
Max is gonna see that it took like a momentary reaction to the fact that it was hit, and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile alongside.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Okay, boom, boom, boom. You're directing all of them at this thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 9, 14, 16, 20 points of damage. As you fire off the magic missiles, they hit perfectly. There's no error in its striking. It looks pretty badly damaged by them. The explosions of these magic missiles hitting against its tentacles chip off pieces of some of its lesser roots that are growing outward. It also has the effect of attracting various oleaps that were up in the air of this cavern. Suddenly their attention is drawn downward, and you notice as the missiles fly and strike, the oleaps have already started to descend towards the location of where those were occurring.
So they're going to the roper?
They're going sort of towards the roper, but they're also sort of going in the direction of where the missiles emanated from, which would have been from you. So they're kind of generally coming down, but a little bit of a lean towards you also. And there are right now, if you look up, you're counting 7 or 8 of them approaching.
Well, that was a mistake. We should go.
Yeah, I don't like the look of this.
Yeah, there's this big entrance going into the rather large building. There's no door on this entrance. It's just an open passageway.
All right, let's go in. I mean, I think at this point we have to go in, right?
Yeah, I think we do.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get out in front and then sneak in, and then do the same thing we did all the way here.
Okay. Finry, as you enter this space, past this rather large, ornate, arched passageway, you come into a room that looks like an anteroom. You see ahead a smaller doorway with your dark vision about 40 feet away as you enter in. You also, as you sneak in, give me a move silent if you're trying to sneak in. You also see as you enter 2 rather large openings to the room, sort of to your left and right. As you walk in, there's an opening to your left and your right that are inset spaces. As you recall from the outside of this building, there were two turret towers. So these could be large openings into a turret tower staircase. But they are on the exterior wall. With that move silent check, you feel pretty confident that most things probably, unless they're aware of you, aren't hearing you coming.
So just so that I understand, I walk through this gateway into an open air, or is it a closed courtyard?
It is a closed courtyard. There's a ceiling to this space. It's rather tall. You know what? Let me just show you it. Let me pull you here. So, Max, Midolfir, and Landry, I don't know how far back outside you guys are in this moment. But you're...
Got it. And the things behind us are... Is it one entrance, or are the two entrances to the north on this map what you think is going to the towers? Or you described?
Yeah,
or is it that door?
There's one here that has kind of these busted-looking metal bars coming across that look like they've been bent. And then this one over here that has kind of remnants of metal pieces, but it's much more wide open.
So these look like cattle stalls to me.
They kind of do remind you of a stable of some sort, like where you would hold.
Can I look inside the one on that side, on the left side, and then see what I see inside?
Yeah, sure. On the left side of the map you're talking about, not your...
Yeah, the one that... I just moved myself there. I would just peek around the corner to see what's in that stall.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And did you give me the spot check, please? It's dark in here, but you have dark vision. That's a great spot check. Okay. As you look around the sort of metal bars that have been bent out of place, you expect to see maybe like a staircase, maybe some sort of storage, but the room seems to close rather quickly. Like just behind where you're looking into it, there's just a wall of earth and what looks like stone, about 5 or 6 feet inset in there.
And there's nothing in this thing?
How long do you keep looking in there?
I mean, I poked my head. I can see around the corner from where I'm sitting, right? So I should be able to at least see inside of it. And then I can poke my head out and kind of see what's inside.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can stare in there, but I would, if it's only an alcove 5 foot deep, is there anything in that whole alcove?
There's remnants of the metal that has been busted away, large metal pipes that have been broken, bent on the ground on the other side of this as well. In the moment that you glance in and glance back out, you don't see anything in that time. The rest of you, as Finnery has snuck in, where are you guys holding? Are you still outside, or are you coming through the entranceway?
Max is coming inside.
I'll step just inside.
Yeah, I'll stay right near the entryway, but step just inside, kind of.
I think at this moment I would need all of you to also make a move silent check because you're in the same room as Finnery, in case there is something listening.
Sorry, guys. About to give us away.
Oh, that was a pretty good roll. Nice. Yeah. Man, everybody else. I'm going to make this group level. So that the fact that Max and Lanray passed, as well as obviously Finnery, 1 negative will not hold you guys back in this particular scenario. Finnery, as the group enters, you see them sort of back behind you. Ooh.
I forgot to do this right before I came in, but I'll do it now. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you have Armor of Usadora, this innate ability that you've recently gained in your level skilling, level upping. Yeah. So you look back and you find your group. You didn't see anything in initial glance inside. You do see, however, there is a doorway to the south. This door is much smaller, and it has kind of like a metal, opaque doorway to it, a metal door.
I will go and I'll look inside the other alcove. I want to check both of these alcoves.
Okay, yeah. Okay, as you move towards that alcove, go ahead and give me a different spot check. You had a decent one before, but... Okay, all right. As you look in this one, you peer in, you see again, like you would expect this space based on what you saw outside the building to be substantially bigger. And yet when you look in here, you see this strange, kind of rounded stone wall. Earthen-colored stone. Not the same color stone at all of what you're seeing elsewhere in this space. And just as you look in that moment, that wall begins to move and just kind of dislodge. What are you doing?
I am going to hide and take a step back and kind of wave the group and let them know something is coming.
Okay. The rest of the group, what are you guys doing as Finri sort of moves his hands and signals something is coming?
I think also try to find a hiding spot.
Okay.
So Fenrir's looking in this hole?
The right hole, yeah.
Does the wall make any noise when it's like moving, by the way?
Oh yeah. All of a sudden when this wall starts moving, you hear kind of like the sound of grinding rock against rock, just scraping against each other. Not the sound that you heard before that was like a freight train out in the when you were fighting the Silderbrand, but similar. Okay, so Landra, give me a hide check. You're going to hide back in the precipice, it sounded like. Dolfir and Max, what are you guys doing as Finri goes incognito mode? Okay.
I'm going to try and hide, but I'm not moving. I'm just going to stay where I'm at and just kind of like squat down, sword
Got it.
ready.
Yep. What about you, Max? How are you hiding? Did you like shuffle across the room to hide somewhere in these like leftover barrels and stuff, or?
Yeah, but so how far away is this?
About 45 feet.
Yeah, I'll go back into like into there, yeah.
Okay. As yeah, this might give it away. As you moved back, a large rock-colored aberration forms out of this inset. It is a delver, and it has no eyes, but you can see that it's like its paws on the ground, or whatever would be like paws, are like vibrating on the ground and trying to pick up almost like sonar if there's anything moving in this space. You have recognized this from your previous battle from the Delvers, that they do have tremor sense. But it does not seem to be, as it comes out, it's coming out slowly enough that like a round goes by and it doesn't seem to be doing anything towards any of you. What are you guys doing in this moment? Okay. Finri, with your ghost sound, how are you directing that?
I'm just going to make it sound like there's a little bit of like a noise from, I don't know, disturbance, movement or something over in this corner over here.
Okay. As that sound occurs, this delver like stops its hand motion and its body starts to lean in that direction. Is anybody else doing anything as that ghost sound is started?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. It begins to creep towards that cautiously, and as it does, a second delver starts to climb out of the other hole, bending the metal bars as it comes over them. Some of the metal bars break away, and it just kind of flops down right here at the same time. Is anybody doing anything at this moment?
Dang, stock still. Let's see what they're going to do.
Okay.
I'll just I'm gonna cast Ghost Sound again in the similar direction that Finry did.
Yeah. I mean, one of the kinds of sounds that you guys are making with this ghost sound is you can kind of craft it in a way.
I would just make it sound like the roper, I guess, maybe from outside.
Okay.
Like the dragging of the things, just kind of going up the wall.
Yeah. Same with you, Lantern?
Yeah, I mean, given that Finry cast his first, I would probably have tried to mimic that.
Okay.
Based on what I heard.
They both sort of cautiously approach that location, and this one, as it approaches it, let me see what kind of... Yeah, let me now give them, as they approach, a will save to avoid the effects.
How many rounds has it been, by the way?
This has been like basically now coming into the third round of non-initiative. Okay, that's a 10 plus... Oh, they have good wills. As they kind of come over to this spot that you guys have created this, and it's two different ghost sounds, so let me try them. Okay, both of them pass. The first one as they approach. The second one is a 9. Yeah, that'll pass. Yeah, they have really good rolls and very good wills. Yeah, as they both approach, they kind of like shake it off as they're looking at this. This one like is grinding against the wall with its arms and trying to figure out what's making this noise, but they seem to now be aware that this noise is not real. And now they're sort of starting to do that trembling with their hands once more. Finner, you are uncomfortably close to them right now on their backside.
Has it been 3 rounds?
It has been at this moment 3 rounds. Unless somebody is stepping in to do something differently right in this moment, it's about to be a 3rd round in this room.
All right. Well, I am going to do my attack on, and I think it's still considered a sneak attack on Big Boy on the right.
Yeah, I mean, they're not aware of you for sure right now. Otherwise, they'd be attacking you. The rest of you see Finry just carefully beginning to line up.
So that means, as at a cost of a -2, I get to make 1 extra attack as a full attack. So I just get a full and a standard, I guess.
Yes, this is instantaneous, but now you have to do a full attack essentially to utilize this. Yep.
Okay, so if I see him doing that, I'm going to go ahead and attack this one closest to me as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow that. Both of you kind of start slowly raising your swords to do this at the same time. Landray and Max, I'll even give you guys all a coordinated attack if you wish.
Can I?
Is there any like adjustment to the attack roll for this? Like they're flat-footed?
They will be flat-footed, but you don't have to change anything. But because initiative hasn't begun and they are unaware, they will be flat-footed in this.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, you can. I mean, instantaneously in this moment, yes, you could.
I'm going to do Mass Curse of Impending Blades.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
So would this be considered a single, or could I do a full?
I'm gonna say you can do a full attack. They're so unaware in this moment. You guys could do a full attack.
Lovely.
Okay. Well, could I have done it before? Well, it doesn't. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
But
Essentially, you guys have a full round of initiative before they react. Before combat begins in this scenario.
I'm pretty sure we're dead.
Okay, lots of dice. So, Finry, I think that's all of yours.
Because it's been 3 rounds, if I did sneak attack to this thing, I need to know. Like if I actually hit him, because it would trigger the death attack.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay. And Landry, let me just know, what are you doing in this moment as everybody else is like, fuck, we gotta hit these things before they realize we're here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a full attack also on the closest one to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as part of I'll stick with that.
And Finra, you're targeting this one while the rest of them can't target anything but this one, if I understood correctly.
That's correct. And I think it's DC 14 because it's my assassin level plus my int plus 10, right?
It's that's the DC for the dying?
Yeah, for the dying.
Okay. And that's is that a fortitude save?
It is 4.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. This is 3 rounds, so he is going to have to make that fortitude save. So here's his fortitude save from just outright freaking dying, which is an awesome assassin.
He would get it anyways, but it is.
Yep.
Nice.
And that was against the DC of
14. So he made
14,
he doesn't die outright, but he would still take the damage from all of the attacks.
So let me add that up since he's different from the rest. So that is their ACs these are thick boys. Their skin is tough to get through. The first 2 of your attacks don't strike, but that 29 attack does. It does not confirm, however, but he does take 23 points of damage.
Are you accounting for flat-footed and curse of impending blades?
Great point about the flat-footed. I will say that. I
think it confirms.
Oh, hold on. That wasn't even Finry's. Let me back that up. Let me do the curse of impending blades check. So that's. There's no saving throw on that. So okay. I will say they do have curse of impending blades on them in the moment that this is all happening. Also. That somehow is in place in advance. I mean, you guys are doing it all instantaneously at the same time, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, his AC is lowered. His flat-footed is a little bit lower. So let me go back. 19 doesn't, 5 doesn't, 16 doesn't, 20 doesn't still. Finry's 18 doesn't. Finry's 24, however, does for 27 points of damage on the guy on the right. So that is 1. Okay. I think that is all of Finry's attacks on the guy on the right. Now, the one on the left that the rest of you are striking with everything else. That one doesn't get hit by the 20, but the 29 and the 21 crit do, because of the impending blades, does strike. So 44 points of damage on that one. Let's see. Max had that as his turn, and I didn't get Landry's attacks. So go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't done them yet. So.
Yeah, no, I had to do a bunch of math anyways.
These are aberrations, correct?
Definitely aberrations. Everything you've faced down here is some sort of strangely mutated, weird aberration, yeah.
Oh.
They're bouncing a lot. There's a 1, I think. Okay. The 40 and the 30 are definitely going to strike. That's pretty damn good. So those damage for 12 points of damage. But obviously the 18 doesn't, and the 19 just is not enough. And in this moment, since you all have now made them very much aware of you, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
And as I fire that, I also yell out, "I'm running low on arrows."
Oh shit! Still, no. I think we added. Check your inventory down below, because I think your thing is saying you don't have any, but it's because it's in one of your holding bags. You have like 80.
Or did we put it in Max's bag of holding? I forget.
There's 100 arrows in the bag of holding.
That must be it.
That's where we put them. Yeah.
Let me drag them over to yours so that it automatically reduces.
All right. That will be very necessary, I think.
They're like 30 pounds though, so I don't know how he would have distributed it.
He's got the
I have an
Back-
efficient quiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can definitely have them all on for sure.
Okay. Go ahead and just put them in your efficient quiver, and it should recognize them from there. And I've removed them from the bag of holding now. Okay. And then, yeah, when you get a chance, Landry, go ahead and give me a initiative roll also. Max killing it with initiative rolls recently. Damn, you all are killing it with initiative rolls. Other than Finry. Which is kind of ironic.
I haven't had a high initiative roll in a long time, actually, so which is shocking. But
Yeah. Let me see. What did you guys actually roll on some of these? 19.
I rolled a
for
nat
Landry?
20.
Damn. Max, what'd you roll?
I rolled a
16.
Yeah, just Finry had a subnormal. All right. So with that, Max and Landray. Landray, having fired off those arrows, you are now top of the order against these things. They have not taken much damage. They are beefy boys, and this is a very confined space. What are you doing?
Well, I am going to. Damn. Do we run? Is what I yell out to the group so everybody hears me.
I will say, as you look over your shoulder, you in this passageway still see the oleaps kind of descending down from the ceiling. They're not going that fast, but they are descending, and generally sort of investigating the arcane remnants that have occurred by the prismatic roper.
And can you remind me? So, is there an exit way down at the bottom here, or is this more room?
Yeah, it's like a metal door. You guys have not checked whether it's. I have it as a potentially locked condition, but you guys don't know whether it's locked or not at this moment.
How big is it though?
It's more like a gnomish size. I mean, it's still pretty big, but it's not like these giant openings, like 5 or 6 feet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It would be too small for these delvers to go through?
Yeah, unless these delvers like crashed through the walls themselves, and as you look, the walls of this are made out of like really thick, good stone. They would have to really break through it somehow to make room to go through. They wouldn't even be able to squeeze through because it's so small. Since these are huge beings. So with that, Landray.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move and then fire at them.
Yeah. Kind of pull to the corner there. Good, yep. Yeah, and Max, you know from sort of study of delvers, I would say innately, that they can burrow, but like not through this kind of soil. You know, they would never be able to burrow through solid rock.
But like I remember in Alajo, we had seen some tunnels that they had made. Like
yeah.
So like they can
like an animal like an animal burrowing, they can over time, just using their mass and their bodies, carve away at like softer soils. But they don't have like
you're saying they don't have like stone shape?
They can move stone with that innate ability, but slowly. It wouldn't be let me check on that. Hold on.
Because I had the impression that they had like dissolved through or something like that and made
yes.
They ate through the building.
They did. And they can do that. That's more because of, you remember they have also a slime on them, much like the Calica. And it is a slow process. It takes time for that slime to eat into softened stone, softening it. But that's what I mean. It's not like your rock god shape where you can just go through stone. They can go through stone.
Well, I can't go through stone.
Fair. Go through like natural earth. It takes them time to do so.
Okay.
But they do have that capability, yes. Okay, back to you, Landray. Wow, okay, yeah, these are good. What did you actually roll on that? 17? Nice.
And for my many shot, I can add 1 arrow with a penalty now, so I did that. So it's 3 arrows total.
Okay, yeah, nice. That strikes for 25 points of damage. Hell of a good shot. And the Delver, you can now see these arrows are sticking into it, but like as it moves its weird skin that's almost like a rhino's plate on its exterior, the arrows start snapping, but it did take damage from it. And the corrosive slime kind of just is eating away at anything that is remaining on its skin. That is your turn, Max. It is your turn.
Well, like checking to see if the door is locked is like a standard action, or is it less than that?
Just to check if the door is locked, I would say as part of your move action, I would allow you to even move, check, move again if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna check this door.
Yeah. As you check it, the handle on the door doesn't seem like it's locked, but the door hasn't been moved in so long that it's like it's budging a little bit as you check it, but it's not opening. It would take something to really like force it open.
Okay. Does it seem like something that like Modolfir's that I would expect like Modolfir's level of strength to be able to open?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
As you kind of feel it, that like this is heavy for you. You'd have to muster up all the adrenaline you have in your body to potentially move this. But
like it isn't like godly rusted in. It is possible for like a mortal to do. Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna point my ring of ram at it and expend 2 charges and bust it down.
Hell yeah, go for it. Okay, so 2 charges. Let me see the text because it changes the strength.
There's no attack. You just do it.
Yeah. So
it's as if I have a strength of 27. I don't know. Well, yeah. So how would a normal what would I do to normally? It's not an attack, is it?
Yeah, no, it's a strength check. So just roll me a 1d20, and instead of your strength, it's going to use a strength of plus
whatever 27 is.
Yeah, plus 8.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
23.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Okay, as you expend the ring of ram on this door, it slams into it with its arcane force, and the door does off the hinge enough that whatever warped metal was kind of keeping it not from swinging open, it opens enough that it's like 50 degrees open on the other side. So it's even smaller than if it was wide open. But, only like a Modolfir or bigger sized person would actually have to squeeze through. Everybody else who's like not a muscle builder could easily go through this now.
I'm guessing that's all the actions I have, right?
Yes, because that does take us. Hold on. It's a swift action, actually. I would still give you your standard action. I think all of this was part of the move, but you no longer have any more movement you can do.
Oh, the ramming was a swift?
Yeah, it says it's activated on spoken command as a swift action.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's pretty solid.
Wow. All right. I wasn't expecting that, so hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at the bottom of that description tooltip in the chat, though, it does say standard action. I know the description says it's activated as swift.
Where does it say?
And I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
say
I wouldn't
you
have
can't do
expected it
anything,
either.
I'm confused about that. Because
so in the little footnotes of the card. Yeah.
I think that's just because we switched to a higher level of Foundry and it put it as the default, because I don't think that was something built in before. So it is still a swift action. That is the intent.
The Dolphin needs his ring of ram.
I should give it to Modolfir, honestly.
It
does have charges, yeah. It's like you either have to like somehow find someone to charge it back up or it runs out.
That's fine.
I adjusted that now in the item so that it won't be confusing later. But hopefully you are going to be next. But Max, what are you doing with that standard action you still have?
I'm gonna alter self, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Cool. Yep. Go ahead and alter yourself to the forms that you know, Modolfir. We'll all be surprised by which form you pick.
I'm gonna be a trend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can go. I'm finding it.
Yeah, Finnery. Not only are you sweating, but you're getting uncomfortably familiar with the anatomy of a Delver's backside at this point.
How bad off does the one closest to me look after those blows?
I mean, these are thick boys. Even though they've taken a lot of damage thus far, like this one looks roughened up a little bit. The other one doesn't seem harmed at all.
Okay. I'm gonna rage Swift. And we're gonna swing at him 3 more times.
Okay. Yeah. Max, just go ahead and activate that. I saw that it was from a scroll.
Good ones.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, those are definitely good rolls. And because of Curse of Impending Blades. Oh, but he's not flat-footed. Yeah, he's no longer flat-footed because he is. Oh no, he is.
Has not gone.
Yeah, he has not gone yet. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He is still flat-footed.
Yay! Surprise round.
Yeah, hell yeah. So that does confirm, as well as the 27. So that is 49 points of damage. Damn. Okay, now he is starting to show signs of having taken harm, like a bull being gutted right now. He is just like, but he is angry looking. What are you doing?
I'm going to take a 5-foot step, but I'm going to purposely drag my feet as I do it to make noise.
Okay.
Actually, as I'm doing it, I'm gonna warrior yell at him.
Okay.
You know what? If I can be allowed to, I'm actually going to attempt to do that as a intimidation.
Yeah, you can do so. I actually need to retcon on. I will say on this true surprise round, this wasn't the case, but I do need you to give me a. Let me think on this.
Positively giddy with anticipation. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I need to look this one thing up real quick. Okay. I need you to give me a 1d20. Oh no, the wielder himself. I need you to give me a reflex save with Ulfir.
Okay. Terribly bad. Okay.
Okay, that is exactly what you needed. Yeah, as you strike with Bengrifel, you notice that now, as these things have started into their innate defensive sort of stances, that they're, they are, as soon as they got struck the first time, it's almost like an instinctual thing as a free action. This little bit of slime on their skin, you have to strike with Bengrifel and pull it back quickly before the slime has a chance to potentially damage Bengrifel.
Okay.
So be aware of that. That is your turn. Let me see on the intimidation check. Okay, noted. That is against a... I always forget this. The intimidation check is against...
Level modified wisdom.
Yes, thank you. Level modified wisdom. They have a decent... Yeah, okay. No, there's no change in its stance from that check. On its turn, the one that is closest to Finry is going to move 5 feet up. And it is going to do a slam attack against you, Finry. It actually, I believe, gets 2 slam attacks when it has its full attack bonus.
Do you have Finry V3.0 rolled?
Yeah. This could hurt.
Because if I remember, these things hit like a freight train.
Yeah, 2 slams is what it gets. So here's that roll.
Roll.
Yeah, no power attack on this.
It tipped from 2 to 18. That sucks.
Ooh. Sorry, this one was not revealed initially, but that's gonna hurt. Okay, and with that, it also affects you with slime. Its corrosive slime is gonna be... I need you to give me a reflex save, Finry. Okay. That's fine. So you take 10 points from the first slam as it smashes you into the wall, and then a second slam even more painfully into some jutting metal bars. You take a total of 37 points of damage, but no slime damage. That is its turn. This other Delver, who was struck by Medolfir, is not intimidated by Medolfir at this moment. He's going to move 5 feet and also do a full slam attack against you, Medolfir. And here's that attack. $31 to hit and 25 to hit.
Both.
Okay, so that's 14 reduced down to 12 and 9 reduced down to 7. So 19 points of damage against you. But that is their turn. They have used up their full actions. Finry, you now are very familiar with the anatomy of the Delver. What are you doing here surrounded by these two?
I am unassing the AO. I mean, even with the +4, there's no way that I got stand against that.
Yeah. This one is looking bloodied. This one's still got plenty of health. Okay? Yeah. So you are GTFOing to... Are you actually going through that doorway?
Yeah, I want to be on the other side of the doorway, just on the other side, from where I see. So I thought I could see that, so I would just be in that room about 5 feet in.
Okay, yeah, you're sort of just in this nook on the other side of that room. Yes, you see in front of you an open room of roughened kind of stone. It seems as though like some of the ceiling of the cave may have collapsed in this particular room. There is portions of what used to be ceiling that are missing, and there is like holes in this space. Okay. What else are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just gonna spot listen and kind of hang out in here. I'm trying to go to the corner if I can.
Yeah, I think you can. The standard action was your Shadow Jaunt, so you still have a move. Yeah, and what you're doing right now is kind of climbing up the shambles of rock. It's a standard check. You don't have to actually do it. Like, it's mundane for you to climb up these rocks, but you're shambling up them into the corner of this room. And I would say you would end up here instead. That's not actually a viable space. That's just...
Oh, no, that's fine. I just, as long as I'm in the corner is where I would like to be. And can I still see the big boys?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see the big boys, and you can kind of just barely see the edges of of Medolfir. Yeah. Okay, that is your turn. Back to the top. It is Lanray's turn. Lanray, what are you doing? You see a bloodied one in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in on that bloodied one, basically.
Okay.
Bloody
Finry, while he's doing that, the spot check that you did not give you any further information about this new room that you're in. Other than there is a passageway to the south side of it that seems to climb some staircases down. So descend some staircases down. I'd say you'd also see some metal bits out and about in this room as well. Oh, yeah, okay. 37, 31, 20. All three of those first three do strike. 13, 23 points of damage. Okay, this thing looks near death, but it is still alive after all that. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Landray?
I'll just take a 5-foot step closer to Max.
Cool. Yeah, you do so. Max in his trend form. What are you thinking, Max? You saw Finry jaunt through the doorway, and then from there you didn't really see exactly where he went to.
Yeah. Max says, "Gentlemen, I suggest we egress." And then he's gonna cast another magic missile. He had charged it up using a pearl previously, so he's got it. At the closer one that's bloodied.
Okay,
The one that's like right in front of Midolfir.
got it. You directing all of them at that one?
Yeah. I want it. Yeah.
Okay. Midolfir, as you're like readying yourself to strike down again with Bengrafil having seen that as that slimy acid element, Max's missiles fly through, striking the one in front of you. 5 points, 8 points, 10 points, 13 points of damage. Boom, boom, boom. As the first couple strike, you notice that this being looks to be disabled. And then the follow-through takes it into an unconscious state. It is currently dying.
Max is gonna walk through. Let me see, what's my speed in this form? Still just 30. Okay, so I'm gonna go like here, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
And can I hide?
Yeah, you could certainly try. In your trend
I have
form.
Is this shadowy and subterranean?
It is subterranean because of the way that the walls have collapsed near, and we're in a cave system, so yes.
+8 on this.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. That is pretty good. That is almost Finry-esque. Back to the other room. Because Max left with his little stick, Lanray and Midolfir, you are currently in partially darkened conditions. Lanray, for you, the Delvers have become suddenly much darker. They are in the shadows currently of what you see. I mean, you can see them, but they're in low light just from the light emanating outside from the flickering green dust.
But there's a light coming out of that doorway, right?
Yes. Okay. Midolfir, what are you doing? You saw Max and now and Finray run through.
So I can coup de grace this one as a standard action, right?
You could if you want. It is dying right now, so you could kill it off if you wish.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Die.
Check these guys' intelligence. Interesting.
Like, is a coup de grace just an attack, or is it just... I mean, he's disabled, right?
He is disabled. I always forget that. Coup de grace. I think you still have to make... It's a full round action to use a coup de grace.
Okay, so I can just take a standard action to a single attack on him and still have movement.
Yes, exactly. So instead of using the actual coup de grace rules, you could just attack him. He's in a pretty much helpless state. So this is just against his...
Flat-footed.
Yeah. And I think he's also helpless, so he's taking a -4 penalty against his AC on top of that.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Yes, that is enough. As you strike down into this dying being, it does go fully dead. As that happens, the one behind him lets out this guttural sound. Max, it sounds a lot like the language that you spoke with the Galamdur. It is a Terran language that you recognize. As it's just like bemoaning the death of this other Delver.
Shouldn't have attacked us.
Now, Midolfir, you still do need to make a reflex save.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay. So that would mean Just check the damage numbers here.
It's also against its hardness, which, right?
Yes, the hardness will come into effect. Okay, yes. Because this is magical, so this is going to be still a lot. I got to find my d6s. There we go. Okay, so you 6 and 8 is 14. And we determined your hardness
20.
Your hardness on your Bangraful?
I think that's what we determined last time. Hardness was 20. Due to yeah, I know it's enhanced hardness was 20 from this enchantments. I don't know if there's a base to add to that.
What's the base weapon?
It's +2 with keen. And I need to talk to you about that out of session because I don't think it's applying keen. I mean, it is, but it's not noted anywhere that it's keen.
It's a two-handed blade weapon, so it's got a starting hardness of 10, and then it gains +2 for every enhancement bonus it would have otherwise, naturally. So that would be +2 more, so that's 14. And then I believe you said it has keen on it, you said?
Yeah, because Flicker Wisp put keen on it. And like I said, it's accounting for it. I mean, I'm threatening at 17 and up, but it's not. I don't see anywhere on the tooltip where it shows that it's keen.
Okay. But that doesn't affect its hardness, right?
Yeah, it does.
Because
it's still plus.
Yeah, you're right. So it is an effective +3 weapon, so that makes it a 16, which is enough to avoid any damage from this slime that gets on it. Even though the slime did get on it, you're able to kind of like whip it off of it before it damages it itself.
Is it a greatsword?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'll fix up that keen thing later. I think you have movement still, right?
I do. Now, if you see the path I've marked is to run by to where I'm next to Landray. And as I run, I'm going to grab Landray by the collar and pull him into the circle.
Okay. It's going to slow down your speed as long as Landray is not fighting against you. Landray are you sort of like, yep, let's go, and letting Modolfir kind of grab at you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So because of that, Modolfir, you only get 5 more feet after that. So pick your 25 foot accordingly.
Just inside the door.
Okay, and Landray, I'm going to have you drag the 5 feet behind him because of that.
He can't push him in front of him?
Modolfir, give me an actual strength check to see if you want to actually like throw Landray across.
Yeah, I don't want to leave
super heavy.
I don't want to leave him in the room. So.
Okay, yeah. So this is going to be a DC 25. Okay, yeah. You do. You kind of like, as you're pulling him, you just kind of swing him through the doorway. Landray, you end up actually right here with that check. With Modolfir, actually, there is another 5 foot there. So Landray, you are sort of defended by Modolfir at this moment because of that. Sorry, the door is still open. That is the end of your turn, Modolfir.
Can Modolfir close it?
No, not. He had to swing Landray and all that. He's doesn't have any more action economy.
As long as this guy doesn't have more than 30 foot, we're good.
Yes. I'm gonna say he can only move to here because he has to climb over the body of the other Delver. Now, let me see the attack range for his slam. Now, slam has to be 5 feet away, even though he's huge, I believe. Because slam attack has no reach to it. Okay. It's not like a claw. You can't extend. I'm checking. Hold on. Oh no! Its reach is 10 feet with the slam in its raw. So 10 feet. Is that still within range of you? It is. So I'm going to give you... I think you have partial cover right now.
I mean, he's attacking into a doorway that's medium size, basically, right? So
yeah,
I would agree.
You're gaining a +4 to your AC in this moment because of this doorway being so much smaller than he can fit through. But this is his one slam attack against you. So this is +4 to your AC on top of it. 33 to hit.
That still hits.
Okay. I need you to give me a reflex save. You do take 12 points of damage.
I'm going to apply that.
Okay. That is not enough. You take... Yep, 2d6 more. So you take, on top of the 12 points that's already been reduced, you take another 9 points of this acid damage on you.
All right, adjusted.
Okay, it does start singeing whatever, like, not on your armor, but like little bits of cloth are like singed off of you. It's really making a mess of the rest of your clothing. Hold on, is your armor magical or is it just a material benefit? Let me see.
I don't think it's magical unless he had to enchant it. Unless it was enchanted to take advantage of the property.
Yeah, it is not. Your Hide of the Yeth takes enough dissolve damage from this. Let me read it again. The opponent's armor and clothing dissolve and become immediately useless unless you pass the DC 22 reflex save. So your armor is now damaged. Your armor of the Hide of Yeth is no longer affecting you. Maybe it can be repaired, but at this point, it is useless scraps on you.
Oh, that sucks because my AC is super low now.
Yeah. The other Delver is dead. I will remove him from the initiative. This Delver has not slowed down at all. He is not looking bloodied. Finry, it is your turn.
I don't have any more Yethite either. Ooh, I'm going to do something about that. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to mute while I'm gone.
Okay. So, Finry, what are you doing?
I'm just going to spend the round to recover my Shadow Jaunt while continuing to observe the big boy. So that's 2 rounds of observation, and Shadow Jaunt comes back.
Yeah, understood. Okay. The rest of you have come through this passageway. It's back up to you, Lanray. Lanray, you see this slime on Modolphir's armor. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I generally don't know that I have anything that could help him with the slime.
Yeah, I'd say it's mundane knowledge for anyone with intelligence that's not negative, that, like, you know, vinegar or diluting the acid slime in water generally helps with these kinds of things. But yeah,
I mean, for example, I have a healer's kit on me. I don't know. I guess I would like to see if the healer's kit is anything that I think would help dissolve the slime.
Great question. Yeah, I mean, like jellyfish stings and stuff. Maybe the healer's kit would have that. If it's not in the raw that it doesn't have that kind of thing, yeah, I'd say the healer's kit would have something like that. I mean, you know, to negate acid, it would have a little vial of vinegar on it.
Oh, man. Landry's going to pee on Modolphir.
right. Modolphir, turn away.
Yeah.
No, man, full eye contact the whole time.
Right. So I'll take out the vinegar and hand it to Modolphir and say, pour this on the slime.
So this is important. Are you handing it to Modolphir to put it on himself, or are you?
I'm gonna do it because it's like I'm just gonna say, Modolphir, here, take this, and I dump it on him where the
Okay.
slime is, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah, you dump out the flask onto his yeth hide. I'm going to say that because you expended that, there's no longer vinegar in that kit. I will make note of that. But Medolfir, he may have salvaged the ability to repair this armor because of the quick action. So it's not useful right now, but it's also not complete scraps because of the vinegar that he applied. Okay, so I'm going to say that was your move action. You can still use your standard action to move if you want, but it does take a move action to do that.
Yeah, I'll try to get. I guess, do I have is it the same amount of move action or?
Yeah. You still have...
I'll move 30.
Okay. Yeah. Position yourself as you wish. You hear the grinding sounds of that delver trying to move against the wall. Max, Landry, you can also give me a spot check. Max, in this moment, give me a spot check as well. Everybody but Medolfir can do a spot check. Oh, yeah. Okay. No need from you, Max. Yeah.
Too late. No need.
All right. Landrays was the only one that matters in this case. You looking up through the broken roof of this building, you see those little fuzzball freaking oleaps descending over the roof. Like, there are some of them just covering the hole in this space up above, kind of just... They're not looking in. They don't really have eyes per se. They have things that look like eyes, but they're just kind of crouched in this hole above you. There is one here, 25 feet up. There's one directly adjacent to it. 25 feet up.
I say, guys, that's probably a hole we don't want to bust.
They are still on the outside of the hole, but like their little furry appendages are pulling downward into the room. Okay, sorry, Max, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I mean, there's nothing blocking their path, right?
No. And you don't know how long they've been there. This is the first you have noticed them with the spot checks that have occurred.
Okay, I say run, and I'm gonna take my movement down to here.
Okay.
Do I have a straight path? Like, can I...
Yeah.
Can I run... How far can I run?
From the angle you were at, you can get all the way to here without having
That's a
anything.
double movement.
Oh, okay. I see. You were starting here? For some reason, I thought you were on the left side.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he was there.
This is the path I just moved.
Yeah, you can go quad run if you want. Keep going. Keep going. You're in the middle of a room at this moment if you wanted to run there. You're like hitting a wall now. So do you want to just run?
You know what? I'm gonna do my 60, and then I'll do another 60 just so I can freaking see.
Yep, sounds good. So that would be to here. Yeah, I think it was there. Yeah. Okay.
And then 30. Is the roof here covered?
The roof in here is covered. This is a very strange, much more ornate space that looks almost like a temple kind of space. To the south, there's a little bit of an alcove. Before you moved, you would have noticed that the alcove to your south looks like it used to be a passageway, but there's just a collapsed cliff wall or rock blocking the way. The way to the left, however, is not blocked, as you see.
Well, I can't run that way, so I'm going to stop.
Run that way.
Yeah, I'll stop here. And hopefully the Periaps won't follow, but like they're probably going to follow. We'll see.
Yeah. Let me see. It's funny because the camera can't see much right now, but the rest of the people that are in this room can still see stuff. So I'm just going to turn the camera into dark vision for a second here. Max, I think that is your turn. So Medolfir, you're up next. What are you doing while I'm tweaking this?
Number one, close the door.
Okay.
Number two, did anyone who saw anything in here shout out?
Yeah, Max yelled run.
Medolfir, the door is like kind of stiff on its hinges, so you're going to need to use a standard action to close it with a strength check. Are you still doing that?
Yes, because even if Big Boy can't get through, maybe that roper can. I'm pretty sure that roper's still trying to follow us. So
Yeah.
put a shoulder into it.
Nice. Why is this not giving me dark vision? Okay.
You have to do the dark vision in the token, otherwise it overrides it from the character. Or you have to do it in the character sheet, otherwise it overrides the token.
Thank you. That's why.
Or you have to turn that off in the options for the character, and then add it to the token. Either way.
Are you talking about from Adolphia? Because I can see everything.
No, his party icon thing.
Yeah. Okay. Update token. Let me see now if I drag.
No, I can't see anything.
Hey,
Small little area. I see the party token and I see Fenry.
Ooh, that's annoying. What is going on here?
But that's also full color. No.
Add dark vision to the character sheet for the party.
Yep.
I don't see it listed there. Oh, okay, now add the token. It should automatically do it.
Yeah, no, I see it now. The reason why it was low is
there we go. Cool. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. So, Adolphia, you had plenty of time. What are you doing with your turn?
So is this a drop off down to where like Max and Henry are?
There's a slight like a lean to it that goes downhill, but no, it's like sloped barely down to where Landry and Max. To Landry. To Max, yes, there's a set of stairs that actually go down.
Max is way the hell down there. Okay, so that
Max
one token I guess was one of the holy apps.
Yep.
So it's not like I don't need to spend time climbing down. I can just run south.
No. Yeah, you can move. There's no issue.
And I took a full action, so I can only move 30 feet.
Yep. Yeah, as long as you're not occupying the same space as Landry. Yep. Okay. That is your turn. The holy apps.
Also, I am going to do one other thing on my turn, and that's the D-Ray.
Okay, noted. The Oleaps still have not reacted in this moment. That is your turn. You're deraging. The Delver on this side. You hear a slam against the metal door. Ooh, very weak damage. It strikes into the door, and the door kind of like you see the jam of the door kind of give a little bit, but it holds solid, no issues. That is the Delver's turn. It takes a long time for any acid to affect it. So, Finry, door's closed. You're up in that little alcove. What are you doing?
Max said run.
Yes.
I want to run.
Okay.
What's my quad speed? Can I
would say because of the rocks, you can move normal speed down the rocks, but you cannot quad speed because of the kind of condition up in the rocky area you're in right now. So it doesn't slow you, but you also it's affecting your ability to say that you can run in a straight line. So 60 feet.
So what, 30 feet? 40? 48.
You can move 60 total feet, I believe. What's your normal speed? Yeah, your normal speed's 30.
Yeah, 30. So I can move 60. I can move to here.
Yep.
That's what I'll do.
To the precipice. Okay. You see in this larger room to the south, this kind of more ornate space, just at the precipice of it. Lenray. Before you go, you notice these oleaps now bringing their little weird feathery appendages down into the room. They start to creep down. They are now 10 feet up in this space. At the end of the last turn, and I will go ahead and add them to their initiative position. What are you doing?
I am trying to peace out with the others.
Okay.
And I guess so. Yeah. How much run distance does that give me if I'm?
So you are on flat ground right now. From that angle, if you wanted, you could go like 95 feet all the way and hit the wall on the other side on this line. So why don't you move like 35 feet in?
Hey guys, I got a missing dog. I gotta go find real quick. It shouldn't take me.
Oh shoot! Oh okay, yeah. Good luck.
All right.
Yep. Bye.
I moved about 80 feet there.
Because that was not a straight line, I would say you can do it to here, but not to there. Is that okay?
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of come through this room and you find this rather large kind of like stone, like a brazier almost on the ground, but you're able to just kind of run around that to that point. Okay. Max.
Cool.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, awesome. You found the dog?
Yeah.
Okay, not that lost. I was like, oh shoot, out the door level lost or?
No, in the house somewhere.
Okay, gotcha.
Max is gonna delay his initiative to 21.
Interesting. Okay, I will go ahead and do that. Okay, Medolfir, you are up next. What are you doing? You're the only one back here still. No, I guess Finry's right at the precipice too. These oleaps are down low now.
Everybody's heading towards the archway, huh?
Head towards the light.
And I'm gonna move there, but when I get there, I'm gonna turn facing towards the oleaps just so I can see what actions they take.
Okay, so you're kind of like, you're moving here and you're holding your action, I would say, at this point, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You do so. The oleaps do seem to, like, as you're moving, their innate kind of feathery movements are following your body as it moves towards that direction. So you see their appendages kind of reshift the vector they're heading towards you. Is there anything you're doing before? With that information, would you continue doing something, or?
No, I mean, I can't.
You can move more.
Near me if I'm going to do anything combat related, so.
Okay.
Max,
so you just want
Max did yell out, "Run!"
Well, no,
if you want to continue to move, you could. It's kind of like a quasi-held action.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave me man there, so.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So you can basically like hold
Or me man,
your,
I call him me man. Venry.
you can hold your action until he goes.
Yeah, I'm going to hold action until he moves.
Sure. All out. So that's Max is next. Sorry. Oops.
Max is gonna delay to 11.
Oh, all sorts of strategery happening here. Okay, noted. Okay, so
Can I flavor that?
Sure.
He's like rummaging through his components pouch or something.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Where is that thing I left? Finry, before you go, it's not letting me back at the Delver, but the Delver does get another chance to slam. He's going to do it twice. And the slime also. You hear these slamming sounds. Boom, boom, boom. From behind you guys. The doorway, the metal doorway starts to just bend outward, like it's being just like the whatever metal frame is holding it is giving way, and this door is starting to bust out from the hinge itself. You're also seeing little remnants of slime starting to eat away at parts of the metal.
Do the oleops react to that sound?
The oleops have not gone yet, so the only thing they've done is kind of change their vector towards you at this moment. Finnery, it is your turn. What are you doing?
So I'm just going to keep moving in and kind of post inside and hide. So.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely do that.
This attempted movement collides with at least one wall.
With a wall? Let me see.
That's probably a trigger as well.
Oh, yeah, what the heck? Let me fix that. Sorry about that. Literally unplayable.
Immersion broken.
Okay, now you can do it. I don't know how the wall got dislodged like that.
All right, I took 10 to get in there.
Okay.
That's 25, and I can move double, right?
I think it's 30, actually. I think because you broke it up, it tweaked it, but that was 30 to there. You could go 30 to there. Yeah, okay. That works. Okay. Decent enough. Very good hide number. Now, Max. And Midolfir, you were holding an action for when Finnery moved. Is there anything you're doing first?
Can I change that to holding an action to see what the oleops do?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. The second they start moving towards me, I'm going to take my action.
Okay, now keep in mind, you can't use a move as an action in this scenario because you can't hold a move, but I would allow you to like jump, use those kinds of actions to change where you are positioned. So just keep that in mind. You can't do like a 30-foot move, but you could do other stuff in this moment.
I want to see if they're going to react to the most recent, or to that big bang, of the door.
Yep. We'll see shortly. Max, what are you doing?
All right, he's gonna go over to Finnery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Can I see Finnery?
I would say because you saw him come in and hide, you still can see him, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Finnery, and I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay.
So he gets whole 4 points of health back.
Okay, got it.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay, you are kind of right next to him in this moment, so that's interesting. I mean, yeah, okay. Noted.
So there's lights in here, right?
There are actual like Whitstone torches here.
I'm gonna put the twig in a bag, so I'm not emitting light.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Okay. Yeah. The lights are small, but there is light in here, yes. Okay. Midolfir. The Oleaps do begin to descend towards you, Midolfir. They are going to come at you.
Okay, well, when you said change movement, you said a jump? Like I can jump
back,
or what do you?
Yeah, you can do a jump. You can do I would allow a tumble to like move, but it'll move. You can climb. You just wouldn't be able to like move 30 feet right now. But
how much distance would I be able?
Depends on your check. So which of those kind of 3 athletic things would you want to do?
So jump, tumble, or what?
I would say jump, tumble, or climb, but I'm guessing you're not trying to climb anything right now. So jump or tumble.
Yeah, we'll do jump.
Okay.
If I can find it.
You're not getting a running start. Okay. Yep. So 22 would allow you to jump as far as 10 feet out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. That being done, this one can still get to you. It only has moved 5 feet, Pythagorean theorem, yada yada. It is going to come at you. And it is going to try to attack you. Here is its single tentacle. 15. Is that good enough to hit you now without the Yef?
Yeah, because my AC right now is 13.
Oof. Yeah, so you take 1 point of damage from that. And
Well,
then I need you to...
And am I still getting the damage reduction or no?
Oh shit, yeah, good call. You're not. Man, I'm so used to it. You take 3 full points of damage.
Okay.
And I need you to hit that 1d100 button.
I don't have a 1d100 button.
Oh, it's in the chat underneath the Oleap tentacle strike.
We can't see it.
Oh, okay. Let me just give you one then. Here you go. Roll that. And 51 or higher is actually success. Okay. Good. So it's not successful in getting you. Yeah. High is bad. Yep, exactly. So you roll good. It doesn't do any magical effect on your thing. However, the other one does get to move as well. It is also going to come down to 5 feet and also attempt that tentacle strike. That probably doesn't hit you.
It does miss me.
Okay. That is both of their turns. Lanray, you do see these kind of beings just at the precipice of this room up at the top of the stairs. What are you guys doing? The only way out of here you see is this way or the way you guys came.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm the only one right now that... I think what I'll do is I'll try to... Not that it really matters, but I'm going to fire an arrow at the Oleap that is right behind Adolfir.
Yeah, can do. Say with your precise shot, no issues with that. And let loose. Okay. So, yeah, the 32... Now, you're only letting loose one... You're just doing a single attack, then?
Yeah, this is just a single attack, yep.
Okay, yep. That definitely strikes for 10 points of damage. You remember these things to be pretty beefy, considering all things considered.
Yeah.
Not from a... Like, they're not thick-skinned or anything, but, you know, they have a lot of life force to them.
Yeah.
What are you doing next?
I'm going to move close to the exit that I see, or the next passageway.
Yeah, give me a spot check once you do that. Up next is Medolfir. Nice, yeah. As you look down, there is a source of light coming from this hallway. That same greenish tint that when you came through the other side, when you guys came into this structure. But the hallway has a bit of a curve to it, so you can't actually see out. If it is leading out to a different room or outside, you can't see other than the light coming down that hallway.
Got it.
Okay, Medolfir, you got these two Oleaps next to you. You know they love magical stuff.
A lot of dice.
Okay, let me triple check something.
So the way I want to do this, if the first one dies from midway through the attack, I'm going to switch the last attack or attacks to the second one.
Okay. So this weapon has keen on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. This wouldn't be... I was just checking to make sure that there's no, like, save against the actual baseline keen.
No, it's just double strike range. It's not a. It itself does not apply any damage, so there's no save.
Yeah, I mean, when you cast it on something, it has a will negates harmless object and spell resistance, but yes, that doesn't apply. Yeah, noted.
It's not. I don't know if there's a spell called Keen, but that's not what this is.
It's Keen. It's based on Keen Edge, basically, is what the benefit of Keen comes from Keen Edge spell.
Yeah, but once it's on once
Correct.
it's on a weapon, it's not.
So there's no actual spell effect occurring here. It's just innate on it. Okay, so you're doing it on the first one to the left, and then you're seeing what happens. It takes all of those, so you're just going to keep striking down on it, I think. That is
so
52, 69 points of damage. This thing is near death, but it is still standing as you strike and chop its appendages. I mean, do you want to actually chop tentacles off of it? With that much damage, I'd allow that. Yeah,
absolutely.
You start chopping its tentacles. This particular one, if it had its tentacle strike now, it's taking a -4 on that attack, and its ability to actually sap magic is substantially altered because of how much you've chopped off of it. Okay, you could still take a 5-foot step if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna 5-foot step back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You come
right there.
down one of the steps. That is good. Delver back here is going to try his knock this completely off the hinges. Oh yeah. Okay. In a burst of anger, you hear back there, it just explode the door out. You, Medolfir, can see the door that was on the hinges is now blasted into the room, off the hinges completely. Now, this space is too small for the Delver to get through. You see its claws trying to carve away at the rock around it, doing nothing to it. But now that it is the metal is gone and the stone is exposed, stone shape could theoretically start being used. It would take time for it, though. That is its turn. Finry, what are you doing?
Is Modalfield just one-manning these guys?
At this moment, yes, albeit, at a danger to his magical items.
I don't know if I would step in to fight.
Mm-hmm. You see Landry down here has taken off towards the entrance here.
Run, I'll hold them off.
I will stay here and pause. I'll stay hidden, and I will recover the second thing I used, the flashing sun. So that's my turn.
Yeah, you definitely can do that. Max, you have delivered some cure to Finray.
Yeah. How tall is this portal?
Coming into this space, another 9-foot kind of tall doorway arch.
Okay, so not massive.
No.
Okay. Max is going to cast Fabricate and create a wall between the Oliats and Medolfir.
Nice. There are various bits of you see this is like a metal cabinet. This is metal shelving.
Can I do it with stone that's around? I don't want to make it metal.
Ooh.
I want a stone wall.
Tricky. Let me see. Convert material of one sort into a product that is the same material. There's nothing saying you can't. It could be used as stone shape, essentially. Smaller stone shape, but stone shape nonetheless. Yeah, I think you could use the stone into that. You could pick up all the different bricks of rock and stuff around you.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a tornado, kind of like all the pieces of stone that are everywhere. Tiles get ripped off and Reverse Magneto style.
So, how thick of a stone are you making?
As thick as the spell lets me, I don't know.
The stone, you could do it for multiple rounds, depending on...
no, this is instantaneous.
So, casting requires 1 round per 10 cubic feet, though.
What?
In the text of
casting
Fabricate.
requires 1 round per 10 cubic feet.
So, like, if you're just making it 10 cubic feet, that's fine.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the casting time is C-text. Duration is instantaneous.
No, the casting time just says 1 round on it. Okay. I see the text, but it doesn't say it on the card.
1 round
That's why I didn't
per
read.
cubic feet.
Yeah, no, on the card it doesn't, though. I get what you're saying. But yeah, the
Yeah,
SRD
that's
does
why
say
I
it.
was. That's why I was confused. All right. Can I start it at very thin and work it out?
No, it is instantaneous.
Why?
It's only the casting time that changes, so it will not appear until the casting time is done. So you can. That's how that works. But in this turn you could make.
You know what? No, this is a bad move because they get to move before I'm done casting anyway. I take it back. I'm not doing this.
Okay, yeah.
I should have read the spell better. You said one of the Oleaps was like more hurt?
Yeah, way hurt right now.
Okay. I'm gonna cast another magic missile at it, at the one that's hurt, and if like way hurt. I guess I'll do half and half. I don't know.
Okay.
The first half at the one that's more hurt, I guess.
Okay. Now I do need you to make a spell resistance check. I need you to do it twice.
The first one. Okay, sure.
Because you're doing it to 2 different beings.
Isn't it permanent? Is it? I'm not sure the way 3.5 does it. Wouldn't it be per missile?
No, I think it's doing that in the
per target.
Script, but it's per target.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I should take 10. We fought these guys before, and I feel like I have targeted them. Do I feel like they have an extremely high spell resistance, or
not extremely high? I think at one point one of the spells failed against going through their spell resistance before, but it's not extremely high now.
Take 10? Does that work? I'm going to take 10 on both.
That does work. So
Okay.
They are not successful. No issue with the spell resistance affecting things. The first one is taken down. You said how many missiles hit the first one?
Can I make it so the first 2 hit the first one and then the remainder hit the other ones? Okay.
So the first one is disabled and comes down to the ground. The other 2 or other 3 strike the healthy one. 11 points of damage against him. Okay. Anything else, Max? You moving or anything? Okay. Noted.
Yeah, that's where I'll go. Yep.
Okay, the Oleaps. This one is going to move forward 5 feet and do a tentacle strike. It is going to get 2 tentacles. And this is not the one that was affected previously by you, Adolfir. 18 to hit and a 22 to hit. I think both those do. So that's 11 points of damage against you, Adolfir. And then I need you to roll that 1d100 twice. Good. Low's good. One more time.
Oh, it's per tentacle?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Okay, nice. Keeping them nice and low. The tentacle doesn't have any further effects, just 11 points of damage. It's starting to beat you down, though. Lanray, you look back and see Midolfir holding off the room. You see the passage ahead of you. What are you doing?
Sorry, I had to boot some little ones out.
No worries.
I mean, I am going to... Can I tell which one of the Oleaps looks a little weaker?
Oh, the one here is disabled now, on the
okay.
ground and kind of like flailing with half of its tentacles gone. This one is still healthy and next to Midolfir.
So I'm going to fire at that one.
Okay, yep. Let's see. Yeah, you have a clean line, I would say, still with precise shot. No problem.
And with a single attack.
Okay, noted. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. That does 15, 20 points of damage. Nice, really nice. Okay, that thing is starting to look a little roughened, but it's still doing fine. What else are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I'm gonna hold my move action just to see how the rest of the round shakes out before I decide if I'm gonna go down the hall or not.
You can't hold a move action, is the one.
Yeah, that's right. Well, then I will make that my turn for now.
Okay. Midolfir, you have killed off or at least disabled one of these. What are you doing?
This other one ain't he seems intent on following instead of following the big bangs, so
Yep.
he shall pay the price for his lack of vision.
Okay. Let me check these guys' AC. Only the first one strikes. And it doesn't really do any massive. Yeah, even with that amount of damage, it doesn't take off a tentacle, but you do strike for 15 points of damage. You can take a 5 foot again.
Doesn't hit either?
Nah. These freaking aberrations. They're either really like dexterously quick or they're thick-skinned.
Okay, well then I'm gonna also 5 foot step it.
Okay, you come down one more step, getting closer to the room. You do not see Finry right now. The Delver back here is continuing to corrode away at the stone itself. That is his turn. Finry, from the corner here, you do not see what is coming up because you're hidden. But you get the sense because you see Midolfir that something is coming down here. What are you doing?
I'm going to hold my action. So if this thing gets within 5 feet of me, I will take a 5 foot step and take a full attack.
So you're saying if it comes within the ability for you to take a 5 foot step to attack, you would take it?
Yeah, I'm literally waiting. If it comes down one slot, I will step up and take a full attack.
Got it. Understood. Yep. Yeah, basically you would be able to see around the corner at that point. Yep. Okay. Max, what are you doing?
All right. So this guy is not disabled.
Nope. Looking rough, but not disabled.
Am I pointing at the right square right now?
You are, yes.
All right. I'm gonna do Whelm at it.
Okay.
It's going to take. It's got to do a will save.
Okay.
Against DC 19 because I don't have any extra going right now.
Okay.
And I'll take 10 on the spell resistance, so it's going to be 21 on that. So.
Noted. So will save. Here's that. Not good enough. So he does get affected. Takes
So
19
every
points.
2 caster levels beyond the first, you deal an extra. So it's going to be 5. Yeah, it's the max. Okay.
So he takes 19 points of non-lethal damage, I believe, right?
Oh, it's already in there. Yeah, non-lethal. Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
So.
Noted. Like a gut punch at this thing. It just kind of like wiggles wildly as it gets struck by this spell.
Yeah, and then I'll go and stand next to Landry, I guess.
Cool. This Oliap is going to go ahead and take a 5-foot step down. Finry, you were holding your action for this scenario, so...
So if his non-lethal is at or above his actual HP, he goes unconscious. Just FYI.
Yep, noted.
I can still do my Distracting Ember, right?
Yeah, you could. Because it's that's a swift action or whatever, right? Yeah. I would allow that. It's not a move action. Okay, so that guy pops up right behind. Just like peekabooing right here. Okay. You now have flank on him.
Many dice.
Oof. Not great there. But that is good. Okay, yeah. The second set on your offhand actually are the ones that strike the best. With your first strike, you knock him unconscious. And with the second strike, you take him to -10. He is now dead. Big time dead. Like, you strike through it, and with the kukri, you just kind of like slice through its body. This strange arcane goo just kind of spreads out from its body as it hits the ground. It's dead. I believe that is your turn.
Yep, that was all held, so I'm done.
Okay. With the Oliap now dealt with there, this Oliap is going to take a 5-foot step forward. It's just like crawling towards arcane energy. That is all it's going to do. Landry, back to you. As you look around this room, just as a description, there are like various things. Like, this almost seems like, I don't know, the context of this object here almost is like a coffin of some sort, like a mausoleum kind of space. There's like this tombstone kind of thing here. There are other ones here, and then, as I said, there's like a metal cabinet here and another metal set of drawers here. So keep that in mind. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, there's no immediate threat outside of the Delver that we hear coming towards us, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not making noises anymore, but you can hear its like guttural, like earthy sounds coming from up there, and this Oliap is still technically conscious. It's just disabled.
Disabled, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll go check out these metal cabinets here.
Okay, give me a search check. Just like casually, like, Middlefield and Finner seem to have this.
I'll do it with some urgency, but
Sure. Yeah. Okay. As you rifle through it, you do notice some like gems and loot in here, whether it was left as some sort of religious ceremony or not. You are able to grab at those. I'll resolve it out of session. But you do see some like various looty kind of things here.
Okay.
Okay. Finry, I'm checking that question you had about your AC. It's giving you a +4 right now. So you have a base of 10, dex of +4, size bonus of +1, and then the buff from mage armor it's giving you is +4 for a total of 19.
So it doesn't include my armor, like my actual studded leather. It just replaces it.
Yeah, so mage armor is it doesn't stack with actual armor, I don't think.
Okay, well then it totally didn't work the way I thought it did, so I will deal with that later, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Because it gives you a +4 armor bonus, which is armor. There is like the bonus like descriptor. So the highest between mage armor and your actual armor would be what's in effect.
Yeah, I totally don't need this spell. That's like
or you don't need the armor potentially. Okay, yeah, that is Lanray's turn. Medolfir, it is your turn.
Depends on if the Delver busts through and dissolves your armor as well.
I'm a 5-foot step up. I'm gonna pull my silver dagger out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it through this guy's skull. Or whatever works for his head.
Okay. With that noted, you're not using your magical weapon. I understand that. 28. Yep. You are able to stab down into this thing, and it was crawling towards you, but it is now unconscious completely and dying. You still have your move action.
No, I have 5-foot step to do that.
Okay. Oh, yes, you do. Okay. You do notice back here that the Delver's acid slime is starting to eat into the stone, just as a heads up.
All right.
You would estimate minutes until it would eat it through, enough for it to slam through, but that is what you observe. Finray, back to you. You see them over here pillaging and by this passageway. What are you doing?
Is that guy still coming down?
This one is fully unconscious now, so he's no longer moving.
Do you guys want to set a ambush for the Delver?
That's literally what I was thinking, because I think he's going to be coming down. This guy was blind, but he had tremor sense, is what you said, right?
Yes. How far out that tremor sense goes, you're not sure, but he definitely had it.
I'm going to cast silence on myself, and I'm going to walk into the room.
Okay. Nice, yeah. Your footsteps become even more quiet. Inaudibly quiet around you. Okay. And you're just doing it on yourself as the object, or a particular object of yours?
The way it's written, that's my only option. I can't cast it on anything except myself. It's not a spell. It's a spell like for being a booster nun. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That is your turn, Max. What are you doing?
Realizing that we're not running, Max is going to... Can't quite get to Medolfir. He would have before, but he can't now. I guess Max will do Archon's Focus.
Okay.
And then let me turn the buff on. And then walk up to the entrance and hide.
Can do.
Yes, that's it.
Loses another health point. Okay, just dying over here. Not quite dead yet, though. That is its turn. Back to the top. Lanray, are you searching through anything else? You see that Finray is going back into the other room.
Yeah, I will start trying to support them. I'll probably go right up next to, just to the side of Medolfir.
Yeah, you can make it all the way up to here if you wanted. That works too, yeah. You definitely see the Delver through the passageway now from that angle, and he is within your range increment. He has partial cover, I would say, in this moment, so he's getting +4 to his AC. You doing anything with that information?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna I will hold my attack to see what Finnery and the others do.
Sure. Okay. You do so, Mendolfir. What are you doing? Finnery is taking a sneaky, silent positioning in this room.
I am gonna switch out Bingerfield for. What was it I had? The silver great axe.
Okay. Not the battle axe of vanish, but the silver great axe.
The silver great axe, yeah.
Okay. You do so. That's a move action to do that. I can add an attack if you don't have one.
Yeah. No, there's one there.
Okay, cool.
Great axe.
All right.
Yeah.
That's your move action. Are you doing anything else?
Silence covers the entryway. Land
Yeah,
resistance
it's 20-foot radius, so he shouldn't be able to tremor sense through that circle.
Yeah, I'll draw that real quick. There you go.
And I saw Fenry go in the room, but I don't see him now, correct?
I'd say around the corner you don't have a visual on him at this moment, yeah.
But I know he went around the corner.
Yes. You saw him as he did that. We'll probably close
I
out
guess the
session
plan is
soon.
I guess the plan was we're just holding here to see what happens, right?
Potentially, yeah. That's what Finnery was setting up. You want to continue to do that? The only issue would be Archon's focus eventually runs out in rounds.
I'm gonna use the great axe as a scoop, like a shovel action, and throw, to fling this oleap as far as I can towards the door.
Okay, yeah. Go and give me a strength check. That'll be your turn. Delver. Check. This is stone, so it's moving quite quickly now. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. The stone that is around what used to be the metal frame has started to dissolve quickly. This is moments away from being a space that is large enough that a being of Delver's size could squeeze through it. But not this round. Finnery. You hold in position.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to observe. I think this would be the second round of observation of the Delver.
Yep. Max.
Okay. So there's light peeking in from like this angle back.
Yes.
Is there?
There's like little torches right here and a little bit of light backlighting him back here that's not showing.
So I can see his silhouette through the door since I got I think I have line of sight. Do I?
Yeah, I'd say yes.
Okay. In that case, Max is going to cast Fireball.
Cool.
Can I do it on the other side of the wall?
I would say yes. You can see the other side of that wall, so I think that's fine.
All right. Yeah, this is reflex. This thing's very lumbering. Yeah, this makes sense. All right. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So, like here.
Yep. Cool. Here's his reflex save. Not great. Okay. He takes 40 points of damage as this fireball erupts from the back. It damages the little lanterns of Whitstone that are here as well. But he takes 40 points.
Oh, that's why I was doing it on the other side of the wall. But all right.
Oh, that's fair. No, you're right. If it's on the other side, then these Whitstone are safe from the damage.
I can see like fireball blasting through the opening.
Sure. Yeah, but not around the corner. Yep.
Up to you.
That is your standard action. What else are you doing?
Can I get here?
Yeah.
Well,
kind of zigzag around, but that's fine.
5. Yeah,
You can get
that. Okay. Actually, can I get here?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. That is your turn. The Oliap is now officially dead. Okay. Dead. So that brings us back up to Lanray. Lanray, you saw Max fire off a fireball. What are you doing?
I guess as I saw him do that, I would have used my held action.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a single, and then we'll do your turn now. So give me a single attack if you wish. Not a great first roll. That does not strike. But you do have your full action now ahead of your actual round. What are you doing with your round?
Yeah, I'll take a full action from here. I mean, I still have line of sight on him, I assume.
Yes, and I would say he's still partially covered right now, even though he has dissolved away some of the rock. So he's still getting a +4 on his AC as well. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll do. The 31 hits, 33 hits, 29 also hits. So you do 14, 19 points of damage. Nice. Taking a 5-foot step?
Yeah, I'll step on the Oliap that is dead.
Cool. Yeah.
Smash his tentacle into the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This would make a really nice pillow. Medolfir, what are you doing? It's like a pillow that you would use in some sort of arcane pit prison. You would just constantly sap energy.
Did this one in front of me not get flung with my shovel scooped him?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on one sec. Let me check how far he would have flung. 22. So I would say that would be 22. So that is to 40 feet. These things are light. You fling him in that direction. Okay. That was with your silver battle axe. Now what are you doing?
I'm gonna move here and just hold action. See what happens.
Okay, cool. The Delver is now able to squeeze through. He's going to do so. He goes at a much slower speed going through here. It's going to take him, let's see, his entire movement, his move action to get to that point. And I'm going to say he is going to continue to move down to here, but there's a sense he's like using his fingers again on the ground to figure out where people are. He is not necessarily aware of position at this moment. Finray, it is back to your turn. I think this is the third round of observation for you.
Yeah, if I were to attack him now, would it be considered, would he be flat-footed?
Yes, he would be flat-footed, and he's unaware of you because he is tremor sensing. That is correct.
Oh, does your area of silence move with you, or does it just stay where it was when you?
It moves.
It moves with me.
Nice.
And I'm gonna tipping. I'm gonna get my. I'm gonna not meditate, but like spend the round, the standard action part of the round to get my fire elemental thing back.
Okay. Yep. So you do an attack at this round, but he's still unaware of you.
Yeah, and this is the third round, so when I do attack him, I get my death attack back. But
cool.
He's got a high fort, so it doesn't matter.
Back to you, Max. What are you doing?
I missed out on my free spell last turn.
Yeah, you didn't. Yep.
Can I retcon that or no?
No, sorry.
Alright. I'm gonna do from a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the greater enhanced flow.
Cool. Yeah, you can do that.
Let me reduce my count for that.
Okay. So now you have
Okay.
additional DC bonus.
Yeah. Let me turn that off on, I guess. Alright. And then
Now, in this space, you only have... Do you have low light vision in trend form?
no.
And this thing is hard to see for you in its position right now.
Can I throw my twig at it?
Yeah. I would allow your move action to be used to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I throw my twig at it.
Okay. There's now a twig in this room. You can see it now.
Okay, cool.
It's on the ground.
Now I will do alright, I'll do enfeeble.
Okay. Yeah,
Ray of enfeeblement. Yeah.
that's a low enough spell, yep. Go for it.
Yeah, that's first level. I think I have to hit it
Yep. Against
with
its touch, which does strike.
18 touch.
Yep, that does strike, and there's no will
Sweet.
save or anything, so...
Does this thing have spell resistance?
Nope.
Okay, so he loses some strength. 1d6 plus...
1 per 2.
So 4?
Yep, so roll me a 1d6.
6 plus 4. So he's going to lose 8 strength.
Nice.
As...
Damage, I believe. Penalty.
It just says penalty. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
penalty
just...
is
Penalty.
It's not damage because it has a duration. It's like
Yep.
9 minutes. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so... Oh, it has to be -8. Okay.
And since I used my move action, I'm just going to stay here, I guess.
Okay, noted. Okay, that's a hefty strength penalty for sure. Okay.
Well, I'm sure that thing started off insanely strong. I mean,
Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's massive.
they're strong.
Landray, you now see this thing very clearly in front of you. What are you doing?
Yeah, time to go after it.
Okay. Still pretty beefy.
Is that point blank or am I just out of range? I think I'm just out of range.
Just out. Got it there.
I'll just step it.
you can take a free 5-foot step.
Yeah, that would work. Now you're in point blank.
And he's lit up. There's a twig like on the ground next to him.
Very scary uplighting right now.
This is like his what is it called? This is Max's version of like a low budget fairy fire.
Sure. All right. Yeah, those definitely
Nice
strike.
hit, dude.
That is 22, 33, 39 points of damage. He's still standing. These guys have so much HP. But yeah, he's looking rough. He is looking rough now. That is your turn. Medolfir, you're close. You remember these guys have this slimy little essence to them. What are you doing?
Yep. Silver battle axe.
Okay. You fucker, you damaged my armor. Okay. Now, silver is not immune to acid. Am I crazy? Do I need to go back to chemistry class?
I don't know. Silver,
No, it's not. but it is benefiting to some extent. Okay, so 35 to strike does strike the other. No, the other one does too. Okay, so you do 28 points of damage. He's looking much closer to death at this point, but he is still standing. I do need to roll. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, that's for outcome. Okay. Reflex. Reflex.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine. I don't even need to roll damage because you avoid it. You strike him with the axe and pull it away fast enough that there's no corrosive slime. It is, however, the Delver's turn now. It is, because you've struck it, aware of an enemy in front of its face, so it is going to slam twice against you.
Does it have actual vision, or is it just tremor sense? I don't have the stat block, so I don't know.
It does also have dark vision in its stat block.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it doesn't, then it might have to do the thing where it's striking darkness or whatever.
No.
Okay.
So that's interesting. Okay, noted. 18 to hit and 16 hit. Does that hit middle?
Oh yeah, they're both hit.
Okay, give me 2 reflex saves again for yourself. You take 9 points of damage. Getting kind of low.
Reflex 1.
Just barely misses out.
Reflex 2.
Okay, the second one is successful. You do take 4 additional points of slime damage on you as well. Okay. Thinner, you've been holding this position. He's unaware of you because of the hide and you being in the corner. What are you doing now?
Yeah, so I get 15 from the Chrono Charm, right?
Yep.
And then I'm taking a 5-foot step, and he's considered flanking now, right?
Yes, Max? I think that's true.
Yeah, 2 opposite sides is flanking.
Yep.
Those are 2 opposite sides.
So you got it.
So either of those 3 squares there would have.
Yes, yeah, since he's a huge being. Okay. So yes, you do have your full attack.
I'm going to do just the full attack. And
And he has to make a fort save too, right?
he does. If I hit him.
Okay. Go ahead and do the fort save here.
Make him pay.
So he doesn't have any issues with that. Ooh, what the hell? A 1 and a 2. Well, you made up for it on this one at least.
Nice.
All right. The crit doesn't confirm, unfortunately, but 22 points of damage is enough to take him down. He was very close to death, so that is enough. How do you want to do it?
So I want to do one of those like running, jump, kick off the wall, and then slash on the way down.
Okay. Yeah. You are expertly able to like watch your steps, avoid some of the slime. I do need you to make a reflex save against the remaining slime for that one that did strike. So that is enough. Yep. So you're expertly able to just move around, avoiding his slime, slash through him, give him one last cut to a vital spot, and take him down. He is now very dead. And with that, in the moment right now, as you look around this room, there is nothing approaching you guys at this moment. What are some final things that you guys are doing? You have this passageway up ahead. If anybody wants to peek in that, you can search around.
Can we back out into the lower chamber and then put up a wall slowly so that the periaps don't follow us? Because I feel like they're gonna come, right?
Okay, yeah. You guys kind of all shuffle your way over to this side, and now you're doing the fabricate, Max?
Yeah, however long it takes.
Can I, while he's doing that, and I have silence on me, can I search this room that we're in
Sure.
again?
Yeah, give me another search. Okay, yeah, you do so pretty quickly. You do a good job searching through this. I'll add that to the loot expectation.
And then after the wall is up, I think I would have taken 20 to search this room because it seems like there's a bunch of stuff here.
Okay, noted. So Max, if you hold it, if you cast that for 2 rounds, you can make this a 1 foot thick stone wall. You want to take 2 rounds to do that, or you want to keep going even thicker? So basically, every round you can make it 6 inches thick.
I'm gonna do 9 rounds.
9 rounds. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So that is like 4.5 feet thick wall.
Yeah. And then after that, I don't know. Like, do we need to rest? Do we need to?
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if we want to deal with that out of session or next session since it's getting close to 12. I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah. We can handle that next session. Now you guys aren't sleepy right now, so you're gonna have to hang around for a bit. It's not like you're gonna be able to heal or anything, but you can take a break here and stay in this room as long as nothing attacks you. Nobody has looked through this passageway yet. Is anybody going through that passageway to see if it's safe on this side?
Maybe you have to research the room.
Okay, noted. Who's gonna go look out there?
Actually,
I don't mind doing it.
yeah. I'll at least go post up while the searchers search.
Okay. You know what? I'll just bring all of you guys over here if nobody's objecting. Max, you have your twig back. That is noted. Are you turning it back on, Max? In your hand?
No, I'm gonna put it in. Well, I'll like have my hand on it inside the bag in case I need to pull it out.
Okay.
But because I don't know what the room we're going into is like. But yeah.
You guys go through this hallway, and eventually it leads out to a large space outside again. And as you're stepping out into from the passageway, just underneath it, I moved you out, but in this passageway, you see this green pool of water up ahead of you. Let's see, do I have an illustration of this? I think I do. Yeah, here we go. Do have an illustration of this. So up ahead of you, you see this kind of a space. Like a step down into this pool. The water seems to go off into the caves further towards your south. From this perspective, you don't know how far. The water is kind of a greenish color. So that's kind of what you see. Just keep that in mind for next session, and I think this is a good spot to go ahead and stop. We'll see if you get some rest.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Good session.
Oh yeah.
Hey, was there water in the big ruins, before we came down in here?
There was that pool that the Calica came out of. It wasn't that big, but it was big enough to conceal him. Kind of shallow in spots, deeper in other. Other than that, in any other rooms, no, I don't think you guys crossed any water. So, yeah. Do with that information what you wish.
Thank you.
All right. Are you a vampire? Are you a vampire?
Who's a vampire?
The person asking if there's running water here or not.
Oh.
I didn't ask about running water. I just looked at the gnomish rooms again. It looks like a castle with a moat, but the moat is empty, and that's what I was stuck in my brain. So I was like, well, there's water here, but not outside of the actual ruins.
Yeah.
So this is it's gotta be underground under whatever the small strip of land that's here. So I'm just trying to mentally do the math of where we are versus the map.
Absolutely, yeah. Good call. All right, guys. So we'll figure out where you're going next. Next session. Hey, Madolfer, give me a wisdom check.
Hold on a second, then. I gotta load back in. I already closed.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. Just
Good
bear
session,
with me.
guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, good session.
Made it.
Yeah, you guys are
Fucking
getting banged
Delvers.
up.
Wait, I
Delvers
remember
are-
Dolphin almost died when we fought him the first time.
Yeah, those things in more than one are tough to take down. They just have so much HP to take down, and the slime really is rough. Okay, so wisdom
All
check.
right, I'm loaded back in. Bring my character sheet up. And go ahead and apologize in advance to everybody in case this is bad. It's going to be bad.
Okay, but don't fear. This water ahead of you, it feels like maybe you're finally back on the right track of your ritual that you need to do, and we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
All right, guys. See you next
All right.
session.
See you guys.
All right, everybody.
Bye.